is here. Long time no see, Ricky. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Yourself?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. So you weren't here for our first part of the interview, but I think you heard it in the car. We was talking about the Lido night last week, which you weren't actually DJing at, but you were in charge of the lighting, I believe.
Well, me personally, lasers.
Lasers, yeah.
I love lasers, just absolutely love them. So when we get laser jobs, I'm there. I take over that. So that's my whole section. So yeah, it's that we must have spent a good 5 or 6 hours, pre-show, setting it all up, getting everything right. But then, when the night kicked off, it was awesome. It was tremendous.
And so have lasers taken over DJing and music for you? Is this your new thing?
No, not really. So as a company, our lighting company that we have, ELS, we've done lasers for years, but because of COVID and other things, it's been a whole year since they've come out of the box. Mm-hmm. So it was just nice to get refreshed on the software,
blow
get
the
it all,
dust off.
Yeah. It was nice. It was nice to get it all out, but it hasn't taken over now. I definitely do more DJing than playing with lasers. I shouldn't say play because it's such a serious thing, health and safety wise.
And it sounds a bit wrong.
Yeah, they are very dangerous in the wrong hands.
It was actually quite amazing to see in the afternoon when we had the production run of what we're going to do for the evening, of how much health and safety is involved. I was actually amazed at how good ELS are with all of that. Justin had the whole building locked down, every door locked. Everybody that was in there had to leave the building. It wasn't authorised, doors closed, notices on the doors. It was absolutely, if you didn't see it happening, you wouldn't believe what goes in to these guys making that happen. It was fun. I was astounded.
It's one of them though. It's risk assessments these days. I think it was like an 18-page document you have to satisfy to be able to say we're ready to go. So yeah, it was a long, painstaking process setting it all up and making certain areas dimmer than others and having all the bright, high-powered stuff above people's heads. So yeah, it's there's a lot goes into it that people don't see.
But it really sets the atmosphere, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I couldn't even tell you when the first time I've seen a laser was, but from that moment I was just mesmerised and being able to actually operate them as well. It's another thing. It's brilliant.
And they've come a long way from what lasers would have been back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, back in the 80s, the power supply to supply them, it was a lot of electricity. They had to have their own cold water feed to keep them cool. But now it's just you can just plug them in. The technology has come on massively.
Cool. And we just briefly mentioned there about your DJing. You do have, if we put sort of like the Lido night to one side for the moment, you do have another big event coming up just before Christmas, don't you?
Yeah, so on the 18th of December, which is the week before Christmas, also known as Black Eye Friday, but we shouldn't really promote that, should we? Because it's not really about lots of fights. But yeah, there's a lot of people out that night. So back in, I think it was March, April this year, we had planned a Kevin and Perry night to coincide with 20 years since the film was released. But because of COVID, that stopped, and we said we've got to get this night in this year because it's the 20th year. So finally we've got a date, and that is the 18th. So we're going to go full fancy dress, get all Kevin and Perry'd up, and we're going to go with it. So all the big tunes of that, all the big tunes that were on that film and of that era, we'll be playing them out that night.
Yeah. So you talked about the 90s here.
Yeah.
More 90s, yes.
Yeah. You're a big sort of late 90s trance, your late 90s house, some of the early 2000s stuff, but there's hours and hours more than we can fit in that night to play. So it's going to be good. All anthems all night.
So this is Black Eyed Friday, not to be mixed up with Black Friday, which is next week and all to do with shopping and getting bargains. Black Eyed Friday is historically the Friday before Christmas.
Yeah.
And as we just mentioned there, it's called that because, yes, people go out drinking and fighting, which we don't want to happen at this event.
No, well, they call it Mad Friday now, don't they? They've tried to remodel it to Mad Friday. But it's always Black Eyed Friday. It's never going to be anything else, is it?
You can't rename something that's already got a name.
No, not at all.
But yes, behave responsibly on the night, and that's at the Courthouse, did you say? So the Courthouse is back open again?
Yeah, Courthouse is back open, which is it's great. It's a great little venue. Just the downstairs at the minute. The upstairs will come in December. So, yeah, Harry Stewart's on there tonight. So if anyone's out and about, they can pop in and see him. But yeah, we're there on the 18th, and really, really looking forward to it. So we've got Derek Liney. He's going to be playing as well. I'm Perry, he's Kevin, and we've got...
It's hard to see you've worked this out as well between you.
Have you got the fancy dress?
Do you know what? I'd sorted the fancy dress out, and I don't know what I've done with it. I borrowed a hat, and I've lost it.
You've got a month to look for it, Ricky.
I know, I have got a month. So
and to get that whole persona.
Yeah.
Have you got it already? Can you give us a little demo?
No.
Is that putting you on the spot too much?
We do have our own eyeball Paul as well.
Right,
so
okay.
DJ Ian Tuck, he's going to be playing for us, Tucky. So he's going to be on the warm up, and then Kevin and Perry take over later.
Nice, smooth. Oh, just touching on Black Friday as well. Roy, that promotes all these events, the Lido event and his other businesses, he does actually have a Black Friday sale.
As in next Friday, because we're getting confused now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So next Friday, Black Friday.
So what he's got at the moment on his website, so if you go to RS Promotions website, which you can find at rspromotions.co.uk, is a Black Friday token, which will give you discount £10 off his events going forward next year. And all you got to do is put in a code, which is IOM 2021, and you will unlock all sorts of offers. And he has a very, very diverse amount of acts, including his Retro and Soul Motown next week, and The Real Thing, they're coming over, so you get a discount on that. Coldplay by Coldplace, the tribute band, they're coming back. That was absolutely a sellout, I think, at the Villa Marina.
If only we got The Real Thing, as in The Real Thing, as in Coldplay.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, I saw what you did there. Very good, Kerry. You're getting good at this, aren't you?
It won't happen again.
You've been working on that one. So he's got his Coldplay, Coldplace coming back, Odyssey. So what's happened this year, because there's been so many cancellations and movements, these have all moved into next year for him. So there's a lot of offers on there, and they're all on at different venues as well. So he's at the Villa Marina, he's at Gaiety Theatre, there's 1886, I think there's the Legion Club. They're everywhere. So if you go to his website and put that in and put IOM 2021, you will receive an automatic £10 discount on any of those tickets.
What's his website?
It is rspromotions.co.uk.
So rspromotions.co.uk. Put the discount code IOM 2021.
IOM 2021.
And then you'll get your Black Friday sale deal.
It'll automatically discount your ticket.
Cool. Right, well, we're going to be chatting to you again in the next hour of the show. And of course, we have got our Lido special Saturday night in the mix. Ricky, you're in charge of lighting. The only way these lights go off is when we all walk out of the studio. So we're going to have to run in and out very quickly.
What we can do, so we'll put some covers over them or something. I'll just put the cover on, pull the cover off.
We'll get Mike Reynolds involved as well. Is he on tonight?
He will be in the building very, very shortly, so we can have a party.